Good morning. Day 25, I believe. I have ordered a new camera mount. I will not receive this camera mount for some time. So you're going to have to get used to being a little close here when I'm pointing the camera at myself. I'll try not to do that. I usually try not to point the camera at myself. I'm not the pretty part of the trip. Oh. It was almost a beautiful night. And then, yeah, some people showed up at 8 o'clock, rattled pans for an hour, and then they set off a 5 a.m. alarm. So, yeah, there was a little restless sleep in the middle of the night, but I had to get up and take some ibuprofen because I don't even remember what was hurting. I think it was my arm. I got so many bruises, so much falling. Oh my God. Can't afford to fall anymore. None. I'm just lucky I haven't broken anything vital. The camera mount's not that important. Hips and elbows, knees. Oh, so we didn't really want to get an early start today because we were hoping to get some power down at Barnes Camp. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're getting a relatively early start, but we'll try to go down this mountain without getting killed. See if they're open. If not, we'll toddle on. Try to make our power last until we get to Johnson, which could be tomorrow if we go really fast today, but I'm not sure how far we'll get. I'm not sure what the weather's gonna do. Theoretically, like 13 miles and 3,800 feet of up will get us to Bear Hollow. I don't know. I'll see you later. Is it a picturesque waterfall? No, it's this morning's trail. We're just about out of the slabs. Wet slabs downhill are a little too exciting. But yeah, it's a gloomy morning in the forest. It's just dripping off the trees right now. It hasn't started raining yet. But yeah, all that falling, it's really changed how I'm hiking. I just keep reminding myself that it's Vermont and it could throw me to the ground at any moment. I can't afford to fall anymore. I've been so lucky not to break my head or a hip or anything, but one of these times something important's gonna break. It's gonna rain the whole rest of the week. Friday morning it might not rain. Today's Tuesday. Okay, I gotta go. I'm not saying that makes it all worthwhile, but it's important to soak up those moments. That's a pretty nice spot. I think there's a series of these. I seem to remember I got water at a little waterfall farther down last year. Very interesting to go the opposite direction. See everything, but from the other side. I remember when I was here last time, I was getting nervous because I was getting into the terrible part. Now, well, I'm thinking if I survive today, I just might survive this section. Maybe. The spot where we got water last year. Definitely flowing stronger. It's a little wet. There's something you don't see very often. Put on rain gear. It was coming down for a while. Now that I got this thing on, I don't really want to take it off. It's a lot of trouble to get it off. Yeah, not that much trouble. I just don't like trouble. So yeah, we're getting wet. Trying not to get totally wet, but you know, we're gonna get totally wet. There's nothing we can do about that. And it's not gonna end. Like I say, this goes on for days. Then there's a brief interval where it won't rain for a few hours, but then it'll start raining again. So, yep. No joy at Barnes Camp today. We're too early. If they're coming today. I don't think they have any real set hours. It's just whatever they do. So I guess we'll go climb these mountains. Not sure how many of these mountains we're gonna climb. We'll have to see. Didn't sleep very well last night with those people, so not sure how much up I have. I know these things are violently up. We're not going very many miles, but it's a lot of climbing. So. Oh look, I took off my rain gear and now it's gonna rain some more. But yeah, I figured that poncho for the climb is a bad idea. Alright. North to Canada. It's lunchtime. It's 1 o'clock. I made coffee. We're not making Bear Hollow today. It's 1 o'clock. 3.5 miles, 1,500 feet of elevation. That'll get us to white face. I'm hoping that lean-to is not facing into this wind. I don't want to have to go down white face. I think we'll do that tomorrow. To be honest, I don't want to have to do any of this. It's the only way to get where I'm going. If I can ever get to Canada, I make the turn. Get a shower and do some laundry. Oh, that would be really good. It's been a long time since I've had a shower and laundry. Oh well. I will probably not be showing you a lot of the scenery today. Look at last year's videos if you want to see the scenery. It was beautiful through here. But today, yeah, no, not so much. So I may not show you anything else till the shelter. I may not show you the shelter. I don't know what'll happen next. I'm hoping I make it there alive. That's all I can ask for at this point. I was going to do one of those fancy time lapses. And then I remembered I don't have a clip. I don't think that'll work with a handheld. But I thought I'd make it look like I climbed up this really fast with the time warp. Because as you can see in real time, we're going kind of slow. This is one of them pitches you don't want to mess with. Well, I don't want to mess with it. I could explode something important. Okay. Go slow. Enjoy the views. This is Madonna that we are climbing. Slowly. One step at a time. This is how you get to Canada. Well, you get somewhere anyway. That's how I get there anyway. One step at a time. I know it looks easy on the video. I just show up at camp every night. But this is really hard. The whole damn thing. I am so looking forward to that road walk. Normally you hate road walks. To just be able to walk again would be so nice. It's been so long since I've walked. Oh, all right. Whew, look at that view. Oh, and the burning. Wow, the burning. On top of Madonna, excuse me. Oh, baby, on top of Madonna. Oh, I guess they want us to go this way. I seem to remember. Took a long time to come up this ski slope last year. So I'm gonna savor the downhill. Well, we made it over that one. That's good. If we want, we can quit like 2/3 of the way up the next one. I think that's what we want. I would love to be in Bear Hollow tomorrow morning, but I just don't think that I can get there today. Well, I could do it, but again, it's all about pacing yourself for 56 days. I see these people who don't care about pacing. So they put in 19 miles and then they camp at 10 o'clock and wake up at 5 in the morning because they're going home. So the lack of sleep is something they can get over tomorrow. But I'm hurting. A cup of coffee's wearing off. Oop. I better put the brakes on. I gotta get my other bowl in use here. Enjoy the views. Beautiful Vermont. Well, the good news is I found you a little view. And the bad news is it seems like it's starting to rain, so I guess we'll do the traditional, get poured on right before we arrive at camp. I wish I could say we were close, but we're not. Not sure if you can see the lump going up. It's behind these trees. We're going up there. I think that's all the further we're going. I hope we're not going to that one. I don't know. I'll go up wherever the trail goes. I don't have any choice. I gave up for my free will a long time. Well, there's the mountain we climbed over earlier. But, yeah. Made it as far as Whiteface. Did not make it to Bear Hollow. So we'll have to finish going up Whiteface tomorrow. But we're pretty close to the top already, I think. I don't remember there being a lot more. But I don't remember. I kind of vaguely remember where my head was at this point in the hike last year. So. Yeah, things were pretty shaky at that point. Not like now. I took on some more water today somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. Just one of the sleeves on my jacket are wet. I'm just not prepared for this sort of hiking. A little rain is one thing. Hell, even a couple of weeks. But this has been the whole month. There were a few days it didn't rain. But we didn't fall down today. We almost fell down, but we did not actually fall down. So I consider that to be a big plus. My spine and my ribs. All very excited. I'm probably going to say night-night now. I don't know. Maybe something exciting will happen later. Maybe the mountain will come out of the clouds. But I could see it earlier, but I couldn't reach the camera. But yeah, otherwise this was, I think, day 25. I don't know. Went to Johnson Hardware tomorrow. We'll be soaking wet when we get there, I know. But I don't know what else to do. That's where I'm going. That's where my food is. And I may do some shopping. I think I need some new gaiters. These have been destroyed. Might buy 10 pairs of socks too. Man, I'm still like a week away from being able to do laundry. So, yeah. I don't know what this trip would have been like if it wasn't raining, but it's certainly been like this. Oh well, I'll talk to you tomorrow if I don't see you soon. I found the mountain. That's the one we climbed over earlier. I think I like climbing it from the other side. I remember climbing up from this side. It's a pretty big climb. I was really tired by the time I got there. That might have been part of the problem. But yeah, it's not going to be out there long. I told you if the mountain came out, I would show you. Bonus footage. Don't forget. Tell your friends. No extra charge. I've got water boiling for dinner. I've decided it's a beef stroganoff kind of night. And I was just grabbing some crushed Doritos when I noticed that mountain over there. And I said, oh, I got to show them that mountain. I'm committed. Well, I should be anyway. I don't know. They say there's more bad weather coming tonight, but they say it's coming all the time, so it's hard to say when it'll really be here. I kind of put up the poncho as a tarp because it'll keep the cloud out a little bit. Maybe. I'm afraid the cloud's gonna come over here. I don't mind if it rains, but when you're in the cloud, it's bad. Everything's wet. And I have no way to ever get dry from the look of it. A week from today. Yeah. All right. Look at that beautiful mountain. think they're gonna come over here. Night night again.